See, that's the thing. Everybody be thinking you crazy until you get it done, until you do it, until it's right there in people's face. Welcome back to Manifest Your Best Life podcast. Get money. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ah, 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 ah. Welcome, welcome back. Welcome back. I promise I'll be serious today, y'all. I promise I could be serious. So welcome back. Um, I am Franny with the Vanny, the manifestation queen, the van life chef, the jack of all trades, the master of some, but better than none. And don't you forget it. So today we are going to be talking about manifestation. And you would think that would be the first episode that I talk about, or the first thing that I talk about in episode one, but that's not how it was designed. That's not how God gave me the message to give to y'all. It didn't work out that way. So here we are. We're here to talk about manifestation, manifesting, just brief what it is, how it works for me, how I've used it, how I came across it, all that good stuff. We're not here to be all fairies and rainbows because that's what you've seen on Instagram. We're here to just be raw and real because that's the only way that I could be. So I'm still here in Texas. It is a little hot. So if you see a little sweat dripping off my face, just mind your business. Just mind your business. You ain't gotta be like, oh, she making these videos and there's sweat dropping off her face. It's hot. Y'all act like y'all ain't never been in the summer heat before. It's hot. And I'm in a van. I live in a van. It's hot. Like I said, I could have the fan running, but that means y'all wouldn't be hearing me or listening to me. It's actually going to be 101 degrees today. 101 degrees today. And the high of the week I think is going to be 106 degrees. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Like it's so freaking crazy. Certain things that you just have to experience it to understand it. That's for a lot of things. You have to experience it to freaking understand it. You have to like travel to see the beauty because there's certain things that I take pictures of and I'm like, I must have a shitty camera because this is a beautiful and the camera's just not showing it. I see a lot of people like talk about manifestation and they'll like make a mockery of it or like think it's funny and they'll like make jokes about it because it's just this new age concept. It's a new age concept that has been around forever. It's just a different translation of it. Think about the Bible. Think about how the Bible, there's a King James version, which is the main version, but there has been versions before the King James version. Well, I said version a lot. But there's so many different versions of the Bible, but it's all saying the same thing. When you're talking about manifestation, it's new age way of explaining certain things, certain principles, because it's a principle. Manifestation is a principle that is based on attracting what you focus on. That's just layman's terms. It's simple. But don't discredit it because it's new age, because it's still powerful. Have you ever had someone, let's say you're learning something, right? You got two different teachers, two different teaching styles, two different conversational methods. And one teacher, like, you just don't get. They can explain something to you 10 different ways and you just don't get it. You just don't understand it. And then you have another teacher or another person that comes and explains something to you and they just use a different terminology or they just say it to you in a different way or that day you were more open to hearing it and there's just a light bulb that goes off in your head and it clicks to you. Well, that is what how manifestation is explained nowadays, because there's many Bible verses that explains manifestations, and I'm going to pop them up on the screen because I don't have them with me because they're in my phone and I'm recording on my phone. But so many different Bible verses that talk about the power of the tongue, asking for what you want, having faith in what you want. That's all manifestation. It's all manifestation, just in a quote unquote new age way of representing it or speaking to the people. The same way that the boomers were taught is not the same way the Gen X is taught or the millennials are taught. It's just a different way. It's a different method. Like, think about the math that your kids are learning nowadays when they're doing all these boxes. Luckily, my daughter did not learn math those ways. I'm so happy. I've always had her in like a classical way of learning. So I was able to help guide her in certain areas, because in certain areas I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I was able to help guide her in certain areas. It was just a different method of teaching. It's just a different method. So don't get caught up on people that are like, manifestation is this, is that, is the way of the devil. That's not the truth. That is not the truth. There is many Bible verses, which I said I will post up on the screen, that teaches you about manifestation, how to think about manifestation, attracting what you want, believing yourself, believing in what you want and going after what you want. There's power in the tongue, asking you shall receive, so on and so forth. I am not necessarily someone that is religious. I was raised in the church. Um, However, I am not religious. Don't argue with me. Don't fight with me. Don't be in my comments trying to tell me how to live my life, because I will not ever tell you how to live your life. So that's that. um, so how did I come across manifestation? To be honest with you, I it just there's no such thing as coincidence in my opinion. And it just popped up into my life. It was a period in my life where like everything was going wrong. And I just think I was going down the wrong path, hanging out with the wrong people, smoking weed. Like, I'm not even really a smoker. Like, I'm not a smoker, to be honest. I don't really like smoking at all. Because I just get paranoid. I don't like to be outside of myself. So just things were happening. I was in an apartment with my boyfriend at the time, and now my current boyfriend, and just things weren't going right. I got arrested. My life was falling the fuck apart. It was falling apart just to be put back together, if that's what you so choose to do with your life. A lot of things, a lot of times, your life is falling apart so you can like go on a different path. But I think sometimes we get stuck in the fact that our life is falling apart, and we don't like pick ourselves up and know that it's going to be okay, like know that it's going to be all right, know that God is putting things, like certain things that fall apart in your life, let them fall apart, because God is gathering other things up for you to build you up and to put you in a path that is better for you, like that is better for his purpose for your life, your purpose for your own life, or whatever the case is. So excuse me. um my life was falling the fuck apart. Okay, it was falling apart, and I was just like, bro, you got to get a grip. So I just started like changing my life, and that's actually when I went vegan. I am no longer vegan. But at that time I went vegan, it was more of a spiritual thing, spiritual awakening, however you want to call it. I was just trying to find my way. Like I said, trying to find my way, trying to figure me out, try to do the things that were better for me. And one time I help up on YouTube, and I when I help up on YouTube, I find it just randomly appears on my page, and it is what is the guy's name? Um, I used to watch him all the time. He used to get me through life. I'll put it on the screen as well. Um, For the people that are listening to me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't remember the guy's name. And he used to talk about manifesting what you want, and he used to talk about all this stuff, and it was just new to me. I knew nothing about it. Like, I knew nothing about it. It was new to me, and I just was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I just leaned into it a little bit more, and leaned into it a little bit more, and leaned into it a little bit more, and it just it felt right. So, it felt right, it wasn't harming me, and I just leaned into it a little bit more, and I just started transforming my life for the better. Um, I just started, like, figuring me out. I guess it was just like a mid-20s type situation, mid to early 20s, just trying to figure myself out, and it was working, and it was working, and it's like I would kinda use manifestation, like, I would kinda 'cause, like, I guess I don't take anything for face value, so I would do, like, little tricks that I would hear, and I would test, not necessarily tricks. I would do like little tests. I would hear, "Oh, you attract what you focus on." So then I would just focus on a red car, and you focus on the red car, and now all of a sudden, everywhere you go, you just you see the red car. You see the red. It's not like the red cars weren't there before. The red cars were there before, but now you're focused on that red car, so therefore that red car is going to be more prevalent to you. And it just started working for me. It just started working for me. Um, and it just transformed me, and I just wanted to learn more, and I just became a student of manifestation, manifesting, law of attraction, all that other stuff. And it fit for my life, and I did it. And here I am talking about it. Um, how I manifested the van. So I have a video on my YouTube, about me talking about manifesting the van, and I'll actually put it in as, like, a little bonus video, that you can listen to on Spotify. But it was crazy, like, people make fun of people that talk about because I see this a lot, and it kinda annoys me a little bit because it's not necessarily offensive, it's just like people make fun of things that they don't really know or they don't really understand. And they're like, "Oh, well, if I ask for $1,000,000, is $1,000,000 gonna just fall into my lap?" And it's like, not necessarily, but the way that certain things happen in my life sometimes just fell into my life. It was just the craziest thing. Like, the way that the van, like, it just popped up into my life, I was just like, "What the hell?" It's kinda crazy, like, when you start manifesting, like, at first, it happens, and you're just like, "Oh my god, like, is this really meant to be true?" Don't doubt that shit, because at the end of the day, this is what you asked for, and when God is giving you what you asked for, don't sit around and be like, "God, is that you for real? God, is that you?" Yes, it's God! This is what you've been asking for. It's for the greater good. It's for your greater well-being. Why are you doubting what God has given to you? It's like someone trying to offer you some money, and there's no strings attached. It's nothing. It's something that you deserve, and you're like, that seems too good to be true. And I mean, shit. If you feel like you deserve it, then you don't deserve it. But shit, I was ready to take every blessing that came my way. I was ready to receive. And it's important to receive and be ready and open to receive. Because sometimes when you're a giver, you just give, 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 and burn yourself out. And there's just no receiving involved. Like I said, y'all, it's hot. Mind y'all business. Don't be talking shit about me. So, what is manifesting, or what is manifestation? What does it mean to me now? Um, it's pretty cool now. Like, I kind of play games with it now, because it's like sometimes I manifest things just because I know I can do it. Like, when I was working at Great Clips, there was a whole little situation going on. Like, if you get this many haircuts and not this many haircuts, sell this many products. It was a product sell thing. And I just did it for the heck of it. Like, I didn't even care what I won. I'm just that type of person. Like, I just be wanting to win. Like, I don't even really care what I win. I don't really care what comes with it. I gave it away, but I want a flat screen TV. Like, it was like a 50-inch flat screen TV or a 60-inch flat screen TV. And I just was like, I'm going to win this. This is mine. And I just put it out there. I talked to people about it. I did the work and it just came to me. It literally just came to me. And I manifested $1,000 on the radio. Like, I won money on the radio. That's been something that I've been trying to manifest for years. Like, I work at the salon, the radio would always be on, and they're like, call for a number, call for this, call for that. And I would just text them the keyword, and everybody thought I was crazy. That's the thing. Everybody be thinking you crazy until you get it done, until you do it, until it's right there in people's face. Shit, I wasn't crazy when I was when I won that $1,000. Now my friends were looking at me like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna send in the keyword too." And it's like, y'all was the same bitches talking about me, talking about I was crazy. And now all of a sudden y'all like, "Oh, I want to do this too." But it's all about alignment. It's all about intention. It's all about energy. It's all about clarity. Like, that is what it means to me now. Now I understand it. Now, as I'm getting older, I'm a little more patient. I understand that when certain things happen, it happens. It's life is happening for you, not against you. It's your mind. It's the enemy coming in and coming into your mind, like making you feel like whatever, like you don't deserve it or it's not for you. It's a lack of confidence, it's lack of belief in yourself. Once you have that confidence and once you have that knowing, it's that knowing, y'all. It's not a belief system. It's that knowing. Belief is BS. Okay? Everyone has a belief system and most of the time it's BS. It's that knowing. It's that, like, knowing that you deserve it. It's that knowing that, hey, whatever I chase after is gonna be mine. Like, I have that mindset. Like, I don't care how long it takes me. Something that's not for you is not for you. And there's certain tests that are in your life that are put in your life to see if you're gonna pass it. And it's like, "Oh my god, I failed and I messed up," and it's like, that was just a test, that was just a learning experience. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't trip about it, keep it pushing, keep it moving, and do great things, and manifest what you want. Get out of life what you want, get out of life what you deserve, get out of life what's yours. Like, I don't know, like, I'm talking about it now, and it sounds simple, and it sounds easy because I I can say that, like, I've mastered. I don't wanna say I mastered it, but I'm pretty good at manifesting now. I'm pretty good at telling my mind, like, "This is what's for me. This is what God got for me. This is what God placed in my heart." I'm pretty good at now, like, putting my mind towards things and knowing that I'm gonna attract it when I'm ready and just, like, letting go, you know? I'm still working on the letting go part, but whatever. What I am manifesting currently. What am I manifesting currently? You have to have clear intentions when you're manifesting. And I say that because I know what I want right now, but I don't know exactly what I want. It's not about knowing how to get what you want. Because Lord, I've been in situations where I've had nothing and I've gotten this van. Like, some people pay $100,000 for these vans, $50,000 for these vans. I got this van for $20,000. Yes, I had to put in a lot of work, y- fixing it, mechanically building it, but God placed something in my life that was for me that outside looking in, how the hell can you even afford that? I don't know. I don't know. That was God. I set my intentions. I told God, this is what I want. I want this because of this. And God was like, bet. It's been taking you so long to figure out what you want. I've been knocking on your door. I've been knocking on your door trying to get you to open your eyes and trying to get you to see that there's greater things for you. But sometimes we are our worst enemies. Like, we want to talk about how this one is doing us wrong and this one want to see you doing good but not better than them. But sometimes it's you getting in the way of God's blessing. It's like, get the F out of the way. Pray, ask for what you want, be specific, set your intentions, and get the hell out of the way. Work for it, but get the hell out of the way. Don't crazy work for it. Like when I say crazy work for it, like it's like a what's the word that I'm looking for? Have a peace about it. Have a knowing that it's gonna be okay. So saying all that to say, what am I manifesting? I'm not telling y'all what I'm manifesting right now currently. I'm manifesting a better life and better travels. That's what I'm manifesting. A better life and better travels. I'm manifesting that. There's other things that I'm manifesting that are very personal to me, and I'm not gonna tell y'all. Cause that's not y'all business. Stay the fuck out my business. So a common misconception about manifesting is that like you have to like everything has to be okay. Like it's like a toxic what is it? I don't even know the word. Um it's like a toxic thought that like you have to show the world that everything is okay. Like everything is not okay. Like manifesting is I don't want to say it's hard. It's simple, but it's not easy. Like you're going to go through things because it's life. That's just the way life is. Like the act of manifesting is easy, but it's the act of manifesting is simple, but it's not easy because of life, because of just what it is, what things are. So the misconception is like you have to put up this wall or you have to act like everything's okay when everything's not okay, and it's not okay. It's okay for it not to be okay, but the thing is you just have to keep the right mindset and know that things are going to work out and things are going to be better. Manifesting it when you're manifesting, it's okay for things not to be okay. At the end of the day, like many times where I was manifesting many things, it just wasn't. What's crazy about this is every single time I would I knew that this was for me, like traveling, living in a van. I knew this was for me because everything else was falling apart, but when it came to like the van and putting things together, everything was falling into place easily. And it was just like that's what kept me going and kept me going because it's like things were just like after another just coming together. Like you have to experience it to understand it. Like I'm speaking through theory. I'm not speaking through theory. I'm speaking through experience, but for you it's through theory until you experience it yourself. You feel me? So the manifesting practices that I use or what I use to manifest nowadays, um I use my planner. I've created a Manifest Your Best Life planner. Um, and I've been using that for the past 5 years. I've been testing it out. What's funny is when I was first talking about manifestation and stuff like that, my ex-boyfriend, he just he was just kind of like, shut the fuck up. He didn't really care about it. He didn't really care to hear it. Um, he just it is not something that like interests him in any way, shape, or form. But then I made him a planner and he started using it. And every 3 months, he texts me and ask me for a planner. He like swears by it. Um, and I made it because it just helps me get my mind right. Let me show you. It has, I'm going to show you a blank page. This is just a blank page. So it has today, which what you're grateful for. It has a to-do list. It has achievements for the day, big or small, whatever that looks like to you. It's undated, which is extremely important for me because although it's my planner, I made it and it works. Sometimes I'm just not consistent. So I didn't want a planner that was dated and then I missed like 2, 3 weeks of it. And then I pick it up and I'm like beating myself up about it. With this, I can just put in the day, put in the date, and bam, that's where it's at. You get what I'm saying? And it says I'm intentionally progressing towards and manifesting, and why do I desire these goals? So my planner has helped me a lot. It just helps me kind of like when there's so much scatter in your mind, in my mind, I don't know about y'all mind, but there's just so much scatter. There's just so much of like, I have this to do, I have that to do. Oh my God, I'm working towards this. Oh my God. It like brings it in, it like focuses everything in to what I really want and what I'm really working for. It helps just kind of like I'm more of a logical person. I could be emotional, of course. Like I'm a human being, I'm a female. Our emotions are crazy or whatever. But I think sometimes I could be more logical than emotional. And at first when I was learning manifestation, it just felt like a missing piece. Like there was a missing piece for me. Um, it felt like I understood it, but I just needed something to help me hone in a little bit. So I created the planner to help me out, to really help me hone in on the things that I really wanted, to stay focused, to help me focus on something that I was attracting, to write down every day, every day, every day, every day, every other day, or be strong a week or 2 weeks. But nonetheless, it helped me just hone in and focus on the things that I really, really wanted. It helped me focus on the things that I was working towards and not be as emotional about it, not be like, "Oh my god, how am I gonna get this?" Just write it down and the rest will kind of come. That's how it was for me. Like write it down and work on it, and I've manifested so many things. I've God is good. God is good. God is good. That's all I'm gonna say. So another thing that I put into practice is I speak things into existence. I trust timing. Now I'm really learning how to trust my timing, or not trust my timing, trust God's timing. Understanding that things will happen when it's ready to happen. Um, I was building this van, and I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta do it. I had this deadline. I have this deadline and this deadline, and I missed so many deadlines." It just wasn't the right timing. Like it just really wasn't the right timing. It was crazy because I was gonna do the solo trip with my daughter. My daughter said, "Forget y'all. I'm manifesting my life somewhere else, elsewhere." Um, but it came at a perfect time because that's when I met my boyfriend. And we just decided to do it together. He got in a car accident and totaled his car, and there really wasn't anything going for him back home. And I was going on this trip, and he was just like, "What's good?" And I'm like, "What's good?" And then we're like, "What's good?" And then it's good. So yeah, just kind of just trusting that things will work when it's meant to work. Trusting that things, as long as you do the hard work, things will work out. Everything is going to be fine. It's going to work out. It's going to be great. So I really, as well as, okay, so my planner, trusting that the timing, I listen to a lot of affirmations, a lot of affirmations. I've listened to a lot of affirmations as well. Uh, I just go online and I go to sleep with them, or like if I'm getting ready in the morning, if I'm taking a walk. I don't do it while I'm working out because I need music to help me work out. But I listen to a lot of affirmations and I listen to a lot of motivational videos. Like in the beginning of the process, of any process of going after what you want, you're fragile. Like your dream is a baby. And when you first have a baby, you don't want everybody touching your baby. You don't want everybody kissing your baby. Don't even look at my baby. Look at my baby from a distance. Don't be touching my baby when you see me. It's fragile. It's Your dreams are fragile. So at the end of the day, um, you're fragile and you have to learn things and guide through, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird, you know? So you don't have the confidence. I didn't have the confidence. I don't know. Maybe you got the confidence, but I didn't have the confidence. I didn't really trust in myself. I didn't really trust in a lot of things. Just trying to figure certain things out. You're in uncharted waters. So I listened to a lot of motivational videos, a lot of the affirmations. That's what really gave me the mental strength to help me to get me through those tough times, to get me through those times where I just felt like giving up on everything that I've worked for. So, what I okay, so those are the practices that I have done and am doing and kind of got under my belt. Those are the wins under my belt. But releasing control is something that will be an ongoing process. I think because of my personality, I'm just kind of like a control freak. So so, um, but this is hard for me. It's really hard for me because, I can be a bit of a control freak, but when you realize, like, you are not in control as much as you think you're in control, you kinda, like, ease up a little bit. When you realize sometimes, like, the harder that you try to, like, push and fight to make something work, it's not gonna work. You gotta, like, chill out a little bit, you know? And I'm telling myself this. I ain't telling y'all this. Like, I had to chill out a little bit and currently have to chill out a little bit, because sometimes, like, y we think we have all the control over our life, and we really don't. It's God, like, guiding our steps. We have the will. We have the will to do or to not do, to say or to not say, um, to speak or to not, so on and so forth. However, when it comes to that control, do we really have the control that we think that we have? We don't. So when it comes to releasing control, that is something that I'm working on. That is a practice that I am currently working on so that I can kind of I just, I could be better. Um, we're not going to always have it figured out. We're not going to have it figured out at all times. Sometimes one area will be stronger than another area, but it's just the consistent, continuous working towards things that really matters, to be honest with you. So let's wrap this up. Like some latex condoms, baby. Let's wrap this up. Um, Manifesting has been a journey. It's been amazing. It's been a great learning process. I've been a student to this new way of life for me. And I say new, it really hasn't been that new for me. It's been something that I've been working on since I was, what, 24, and I'm 32 now. And one of the old videos, one of the other videos, I said that I was 31, and then I said I was 32. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, Am I 31 or am I 32?" Because I really didn't know. And I had to do the math. I had to take the calculator out, and subtract 2025 from 1993. And I'm like, yo, I'm 32 years old. Like, when the hell did that happen? But anywho, manifesting is not just, it's not all rainbows and sparkles all the time. It's working hard to get what you want. It's attracting what you want. It's focusing on what you want. um, you attract what you want by focusing on what you want consistently, every day, every day, every day, every day. Some days are better than others. Some days you only have 10% to give, and if you got 10% to give, that's okay. That's all right. But when you can give 100, make sure you give 100. And when you can give 136, make sure you give 138. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? The hug of the day, the affirmation of the day. I've been talking so much about affirmations. The affirmation of the day, the hug that you're going to give yourself today is, I am open to receive more than I've ever imagined. The hug that you are going to give yourself today, I am giving myself today. The hug I am giving myself today is, I am open to receiving more than I ever imagined. Until next time, like, subscribe, send me a love note. Until next time, thank you for watching, not washing. Thank you for watching.